welcome to the channel. So in this video I will be explaining how to display data in flexcards by using different data sources. Yeah, let's get started. So basically we can use flexcards to display data. We can display data, we can update related records, we can open some form in model pop-up. So there are many use cases for flexcards. If you started working in real time, then you will get to know those use cases. Anyhow, I will explain those use cases in going forward in upcoming videos as well. So for now, this is the first video in FlexCard series. So I will be explaining some basic concepts regarding FlexCards here. Yeah. So I will be creating brand new FlexCard. So we can provide a name for FlexCard. Next. And I told right. Basically, we can use FlexCard for displaying data. So in order to display data, how we can get data? So these are the different data source types. You can write a SQL query to get data, and the same data we can display in FlexCards. We can use SOSL search, Apex remote, Apex REST, data raptors, integration procedures, or custom data. So I will be explaining in upcoming videos. I will be explaining all these different data source types. Yes, save. So this is my flex card. So still flex card creation is in progress. Let's wait. Yeah, once you see this toast message, then for this flex card, at the end of the day, flex card is also a LWC, Lightning Web Component. In the backend, Lightning Web Component gets generated. Yeah, so this is the flex card. Currently, this flex card doesn't have any data. It doesn't have any data. So in order to specify what data we want to display in this flex card, go to setup. So here data source. So we've seen this different data source steps just now. So in this video, I will use one data raptor. So let's create data raptor first. So I want to display all contacts in flex card. So I will create one data raptor extract to get all contacts in my org. Extract, save. Object will be contact. Contacts. Filter I will be using ID where ID not equal to null. Output I will display just last name. Last name will goes to last name. So options preview. So yeah, there are total 43 records available. So those 43 I'm displaying here. Let's fetch if that contact is related to any account. Let's fetch account name also. Contacts colon account dot name goes to account name. Review. So let's fetch ID also. Yeah, my data source is ready now. So I will use this data source in my flex card. Let's refresh flex card. Setup. Here my data source will be data raptor. Get all get all contacts in my org. This is the data raptor just now I created. So once you specify data raptor, you can click save and fetch here. So when you click on save and fetch, it will run the data raptor extract and it will display data returned by your data raptor. So this is the data got returned. Now here I am returning ID name, right? ID name and contact name also, account name. ID, last name, account name. So once you specified your data source and click on save and fetch, then it will automatically create data fields. This data fields is nothing but what and all fields you are returning from your data raptor extract. So automatically those data fields will be created. You need to just drag and drop here. This is my account name. This is my contact name, last name, and this is ID. Yeah. So just preview it. After making changes, you can use this preview how your data wrap, how your flex card looks like. See here. So if you see, this is the data JSON. If we see here cards is nothing but for each and every record returned by your data raptor extract, there will be one card will be created. This flex card is nothing but collection of cards. Here see cards, total 43 contacts are displayed here. So if we open any one contact, you can see last name ID and there is no account for this first record. That's the reason there is no account field here. So if there is no account, by default it is displaying like this account name output. If account name is there, it will display name, exact name here. So if your requirement is if there is no account, I don't want to show this field at all. If this is your requirement, you can conditionally display fields here. So if we click this field here and go to properties, here conditions is there. You can specify conditions, add condition. So by default, what and all data fields available, those will be displayed here. So I want to display account name when this data field not equal to null. Not equal to. You can, if you want to check with null, just leave it is empty. So by default, it will compare with null value. Save. Now preview. So still it is showing there is some issue with flexcards. Flexcards will not reflect changes immediately. So let's try one more time. Design account name instead of otherwise, if you want to check with the null conditions, then you can use undefined also. Let's use this one. Display only account name field when account name not equal to undefined. Save. Preview. There is a reflection issue only. Changes are not reflecting immediately. It will take some time. So this is a simple data source for your flex card. So you can create one data raptor. Under that data raptor, you can specify in the setup. Data source type will be data raptor, and interface name will be your data raptor name. So similarly, you can use integration procedure, Apex remote, Apex REST, HTTP action also. HTTP action is nothing but if you want to use HTTP action, then inside integration procedure, you can call HTTP action and display the data here. So let's see some more use cases, some more concepts. So whenever you have data source, based on that data source, these data fields will be created automatically. Now, if you want to display those data, you need to just drag and drop here. So instead of that, we can display data manually also. For that, you can use field here, output field. You can drag field here. So you can specify label here. If you want contact name, this is my label. So label got displayed. Placeholder means if there is no value, then it will show placeholder value. Field type. So this is contact name, right? Field type will be text. And what is the value? So value, if by default data fields are there, it will show those data fields. If not there also, you can specify data fields. So I want to display last name. So if we select last name, it will come last name. Or you can select in curly braces also. This last name is not there. N capital last name. See, the data will be shown here. So if you have a experience in integration procedure, percentage we can call as a merge field syntax. In flexcards, we have to use this flower brackets. This represents merge field syntax, or you can refer dynamic value here by using curly braces. So last, you can specify last name here like this. So you can use field also here, or you can use text, rich text field. Let's drag here. So here contact ID and value. If you want to display value, again you have to use merge field syntax. Here merge field syntax is flower brackets, and you can specify data field name here, ID. Here ID got displayed here. So you need to remember how to display data in your flexcard. In real time, you will get data from different data sources, and the data can be in different structure, not in plain structure. So this data structure is very simple. Let us assume this is my data structure. This is the data I'm getting. So suppose if you call some integration procedure, data raptor or HTTP action, that action returns this kind of data. See here, this it is having list of object. So list of object. First object is this one. Here post office node is there. And this is the status message. This is outside of this node, post office node. So let us assume this is the data you got from your data source. Let's use this same data in your flex card. For this, let's create one more example, one more new flex card. Second card, give some just name, author name. So while creating flex card itself, you can specify your data source, or once you created flex card, later also you can specify your data source. So I will specify once flex card got created. So here, in order to specify data source, you have to go to setup. Now here you can specify custom data. Data source IP will be custom. Custom means you can paste any data you want here. Suppose in real time, in some scenarios, if you are depending on some third party REST API, but that REST API is not ready, development is not ready. At that time, instead of waiting for other team to complete that REST API development, so you can simulate what and all in which format that REST API will return data. That data you can put here so that you can complete your FlexCard development. So this is my custom data. So now if you save and fetch, how it will show records. This is the table. If you go to JSON, this is the JSON. But if you see here, this is the my custom data. Now how many fields it will show? Because here this is one object. In this object, at root level status and message is there. Only these two fields will be displayed as data fields. So it cannot go next level, 2 levels. Now in this case, it will not display pin code, country, all those as a data fields. Let's see. Save. Now if we go to build, it will show data fields here, data fields. Now it will show only status and message because these two fields are at root level. At root level. So now it will show only status and message. If you want to show this data, you can drag those fields here, or you can use any one output field or this rich text field and status. Now you can preview. Here message and status are displayed here. Message this one, status this one. So now if my requirement is I want to display, so under post office, how many records is there? 1, 2, 3 and 4 records is there. Now I want to display first to post office name. How can you do that? Here by default data fields not get created, but still I want to display first to post office name. How can we do that? So here you have to go to now again. You can use any field here, output field. I will drag this output field. Since for name post office there are no data fields got created, now you have to specify manually. So if we go here, give some name, post office name, placeholder also give post office name holder. Field type will be text and output. Here you need to specify. Here you need to refer that node. That this name you need to refer. How we can refer? So this is the object. This object is having node called post office. So you need to take this node. Again you have to use merge field. Merge field is here. Flower bracket post office. If I specify post office, see here what will happen. See here as soon as I specify post office, here 4 objects got displayed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why 4? Because this post office node is having 4 records. That's the reason. As soon as I specify post office, 4 got displayed. But I don't want all 4. I want first post office name. This name I want. So again, if you want to access, again it is a list, right? If you want to access 0, 0th index, 0. You have to specify 0. As soon as specify 0, now see what will happen. Only one object got displayed here. From here, I want name. So if you want name, just type dot name. See here, name got displayed. If you want some other field name also you can specify here. Let's see, you can use the name in this way also. Instead of name, I want to use pin code. Let's use pin code. In this way also you can use square brackets or just use pin code. Instead of pin code, I want state. For state, you can use one more. Here, which one I used here? Field properties instead of field. Now we can use this rich text field also. Here, state you can type. State and value will be how your value. Again, post office note. This is array, right? I want first index. From first index, I want state. Here, state Karnataka. If you want to display country, state country. Same you can use here. Country. So if you want fourth index, just specify fourth. Fourth also country. No, third. We have total 4 records, right? So index will start from 0. India. Fourth one. Name, I will display name here. Fourth one name. Instead of country, I will display name Ramesh Nagar. Yeah. So you need to remember you can use multi-field syntax in this way. There is a difference between integration procedure syntax and the flexcard syntax. There you have to use a percentage, but here you have to use flower brackets. So if you know this concept, then in real time, in which format data source will be available, you can read a particular field value at any level also. Yeah. So in this way, you can read data fields that are not available under data by default. So let us assume if we want data in, now I am having data in this multiple hierarchy level. I'm having node called A. Under this, I'm having one more node called B. Again, this is object. Under this, I'm having one more node called C. This is array format. First record, second record, first record, key 1, value 1, key 2, value 2. So let us assume this is the data for your flex card. Now I want to read this particular key 2 value. How can we read that? Create one more flex card. This is our first example. Let's see this account name. We are having conditional display. If account name is not equal to undefined, at the time only it should show. Let's preview now. Here, now it's not displayed. It's showing only last name, ID, contact name. Here also. That means our changes are working. So it will take some time to reflect changes, but in real time now there is one setting we need to enable. So we need to contact Salesforce for enable that setting. If we enable that, changes will be reflected immediately. So last name, there is no account name, but if you see if account is linked to, if contact is linked to particular account name also should display. We have some records, right? See here, account name, what Carly, this one. So the key point here is if you want to check with null value, either you can use undefined or keep it as blank. For safer side, you can use undefined. Yeah, this is working. Now create one flex card. Some third. Next, you can use custom here itself. Specify your custom. Next, save. So here if you see my custom data, there is no fields available. But here is available at third level. See these third level fields, flex cards will not show by default. They will show only at a root level. Either here under here. So that's the reason no fields will be available. But I want to display either key 1 or key 2 values. So again, approach is similar. You can use any field type here, field. You can use label will be key 2 value. Type will be text and output you need to specify here. Again, merge field syntax. My data will be available under A. From A, there is one more node called B. From B, one more node called C. If I specify directly C, now it will show all this data. Now if I see here, again it's shown two records here. I don't want, now I want to display first index records, again 0. If I specify 0, see here only 1. From here I want key 1, key 1 value. See here value 1. If you want key 2, first index, first this is first object key 1, second object key 2. So you have to specify 1 here. First object there is no key called key 1, here key 2 is there. You have to specify 2 here. See here value 2. So in this way you can use work with data fields if already available, or you can show data by using this text field, field type. These two we can use for displaying data. Rich text field and field. And if data fields are already available, those will be created. You need to just drag and drop here. So reading is very important. Please remember this syntax carefully. Yeah. Thanks for watching.